Lauren. Today I wanted to share a Pilates workout with a band. So all you need is a band. This one is a light resistance band, so nothing too heavy. A mat, if you're on hardwood floor. Otherwise, you can use your carpet, and that's it. We're going to start laying down. So first, I'm just going to leave the band to the side, arms by my sides, taking a couple deep breaths, relaxing my neck and shoulders. I can shake out my head a little bit. Think about my ribs, drawing in and together, back of the ribs connecting to the mat, neutral pelvis. And then I'm just going to rock my pelvis, exhaling, pulling my low back into the mat, inhaling, relaxing back to neutral. Just nice and slow. I'm going to do one more. And then finding my neutral, I'm going to lift both my legs and exhale, do just a little toe tap. Just starting to find our abdominals, thinking about ribs pulling in and together, belly button drawing up towards the rib cage, neck relaxed, it's not holding your legs up. Feet come down, we'll open one knee out to the side, inhale it up, exhale to the other side. Paying attention to the 4 points of my hip bones to my rib cage, staying nice and steady. All right, so now I'm ready to grab my band. I'm going to loop it over one foot, and my knee's going to be right over my hips. I'm going to bend my elbows, pulling the band a little bit tight. My elbows are resting on the mat and bent at about 90 degrees. And then from here, exhaling, I'm reaching my heel towards the wall, inhaling back. And I stop my knees right over my hips. So I'm not letting the band pull my knee all the way into my chest. I'm resisting the band and stopping when I'm back in my starting position. As I'm reaching with my leg, I'm thinking about reaching from the heel, trying to connect into the back of the leg. So feeling my glute and my hamstring firing as my leg is straightening. I'm going to do 2 more. And then I'm going to switch feet. Same thing. Exhaling, reaching out, finding your butt. Inhaling, resisting back. Finding that same stability through my abs. I'm going to do 2 more. And I'm going to switch legs again. I'm going to give my arms just a little moment. Biceps get a little tired holding that bent arm position. And then I'm going back up, this time into a straight leg, and exhaling, lowering down. As I lift my leg up, I'm only lifting it as high as I can maintain my stable neutral pelvis. So if your hamstrings are kind of short, you might need to stop lower down. If you have more flexible hamstrings, they might be able to come all the way up. But the goal is not necessarily to get your leg all the way up to here. It's to keep your hips and pelvis stable. So again, no movement through there, just the leg is moving. I'm going to do 1 more on this side. And then I'm going to switch sides. Exhale, pushing down. Inhale, lifting up. Neck stays relaxed, especially holding the band. It's easy to let that tension pull up. Keep pressing it down. Think about squeezing your armpits closed and tucking your elbows in towards your waist. One more. And take the band all the way off my feet. And I'm going to hold it with my hands a little bit closer than shoulder distance, arms straight up over the shoulders, and then I'm going to pull so my hands are shoulder distance apart. So I've just got a little bit of tension while I'm holding my hands this distance. I'm going to take a deep breath in. As I exhale, my arms come up by my ears, keeping that shoulder distance apart through the arms the whole time. Inhale, lift up, ribs stay down. Exhale, reach. Inhale up. As I exhale, taking my arms over my head, I'm thinking about my armpits reaching towards each other across the front of my body, ribs reaching down into the mat. I'm going to do one more like this. And then, holding my hands straight over my shoulders, shoulders drawing down away from my ears, I'm going to do a few articulated bridges. So my arms stay straight up. Deep breath in, exhale, curl the pelvis, peel up nice and slow, working one vertebra at a time. Don't let the ribs pop out at your top. Deep breath here. Exhale, curl back down. Deep breath in. Exhale, curl up, peeling your spine off, and then one vertebra at a time. Knees reaching out over toes. Shoulders drawing down. I'm going to do one more like this. I'm going to give my arms just a moment, and then we're going to go right back up to where we were. And we're going to add on a little bit. So, exhale, curling up into my bridge. Now, fighting to keep my ribs in, I'm going to reach my arms up. I'm going to keep them up and roll down. Lift my arms back up, curl up. Find your top, arms come to the ears, keep pulling and down. Do that one more time. And last thing here with the band, I'm going to widen my grip now. I want my hands a little wider than my shoulders. And I'm going to exhale, pull on the band. Inhale back. Now as I exhale and pull, I'm not starting by pulling my shoulder blades together, which would be causing me to arch and stick my chest up. I'm thinking about keeping space between my shoulder blades and trying to reach my arms towards the wall, trying to get as broad as possible. Should feel the back of my shoulders working. I'm going to do one more. And I'm going to sit all the way up. And I'm going to take the band and I'm going to put it underneath my toes. So here, my feet are not quite all the way together. I've got a little bit of space through my knees, but my toes are holding the band down. And I'm holding up on the band a fair amount so that when I start moving, I have tension right away. So I'm sitting up nice and straight, and I'm going to roll back. So I'm curling my pelvis, reaching my low back towards the mat. I don't need to go all the way down. And here my toes lifted up a little bit, but my heels are still connected. Shoulders drawing down away from the ears, and then I curl back up. Deep breath in, exhale, curl. Deep breath in, exhale, curl up. And do a couple more just like that, starting to get the abs fired up. Chest lifted, shoulders down, neck relaxed. And then I'm going to do a twist. So I'm going to start the same way, exhale, rolling, and then my left arm is pulling in, and I'm looking to that side. Inhale up, and exhale to the other side, curling, right arm pulling, twisting at the waist. So as I do this, my knees aren't shifting from side to side, and my weight's staying even on my butt. So as I curl and pull, all the movement is happening from my waist. I'm not shifting to counterbalance. I'm going to do one more to each side like this. And then I'm going to roll back and hold it. And I'm going to pull elbows wide and back. 2, 3, shoulders stay down. I'm thinking about lifting my chest up the whole time. One more time. And all the way up. And I'm going to sit up. And I'm going to sit cross-legged with my bottom on one edge of the band. So now I'm sitting on the band with it on my right side. I'm going to bring the band across my body into my left hand. My elbows tucked in towards my waist. I'm holding the band between my thumb and my first finger, and my palm is facing in. I'm sitting up nice and tall, my ribs are in. I'm going to exhale, open my arm, keeping my elbow under my shoulder. And then as my arm opens, I'm going to allow myself to twist. Back so that I'm facing forward, and arm closes. Opening. So here my fingers are reaching out towards the wall. I'm keeping my elbow under my shoulder, and I'm not pulling my shoulder blade back. I'm thinking about reaching wide through my arm. And then I allow that motion to turn me into a twist. Here, ribs are staying in. I'm seated on my sits bones, just finding a little spiral. I'm going to do 2 more. Last one. And then I'm going to switch sides. So now I have the band in my right arm, hand, right elbow under the shoulder, ribs connected. I pull open, reaching my fingertips towards the wall, twist to the right, keeping weight on my bottom, back, and close the elbow. Open, twist, back forward, and close 2 more times. Last one. I'm going to come around now and hold the band with a little bit of distance. And I'm going to take my left hand down by my side, so it's on the ground, and I'm going to open up my right arm over my head. So I'm in a little bit of a side bend. My left hand is down. I'm keeping my right hip on the ground. And then I'm going to take my right arm down, allow my hands to sweep around till I find my right arm on the other side. Open my left arm. My body comes up, my chest lifts, and I take my left arm down. Now, I'm trying to keep the same distance between my arms the whole time as I do this. So I shouldn't feel the tension on the band changing, getting all the way into the twist before I lift my arm to find my side bend. Up and around here, little lift of the chest towards the ceiling. We're going to do one more in this direction. I'm going to come all the way to find my left arm down, and then I'm going to switch up, opening my chest, right arm down, left hand finds the ground, rotate around, fingers trace on the ground, open up to the right, up and around, left arm comes down, circle around, butt staying even on the ground. Last one. I'm going to tap my right fingers. I'm going to come up here, bring the band all the way behind me, and all the way up. I'm going to do that one more time. Reach up through the fingertips, all the way around, and all the way back. We're going to come onto our hands and knees. So I'm going to make a loop with the band. I'm going to put one foot in the loop, and then I'm going to bring the same hand as leg that is in the loop to the ground. So I'm holding both ends of the hand in this hand and coming into my quadruped. So here, hands are under the shoulders, and my right leg is going to reach back. So shoulders are down, belly's lifted, right leg extends and bends. Really working to keep the back flat and the pelvis still. And I should feel my glute firing. I'm going to do one more. And then I'm going to lift the leg. I'm going to bend my knee and round my back. And then extend my leg and let my head lift and my back arch a little bit. Shoulders stay down. I'm going to do one more. And then I'm going to come all the way out. Whoop. There it goes. And we'll do that all on the other side. So now I have my band in my left hand, bringing it around my left foot. Find your nice strong quadruped position. Shoulders down, squeeze your armpits closed, and left leg reaches back and bends in. Working on keeping those hips square. So as I'm reaching my left leg back, I'm thinking about reaching my left hip bone towards the ground. And trying to get long through my left leg. On the next one, I'm going to hold it. And then curl, knee to nose, and extend, lift the head, lift the leg. Ooh, and I'm kicking something. Reach over just to the side. And in, and extend. I'm going to do two more. And come all the way out of that. And we're going to come down to the belly. Last couple of things here. Now the setup for this is a little funky. I'm going to bring the band around both of my feet on my knees and hold it in my hands. And then I have to tuck my toes a little bit as I come down on my stomach. So I'm going to leave my heels up so that I can have a little bit of a hook for the band. Arms are in a W. Think about drawing up through my belly. I'm going to slide my shoulder blades down my back, hover my head and chest. Neck is relaxed, shoulders down, and down. Up. Staying lifted through the front of my body, trying to keep my hip bones open into the mat. And do one more like that. And then I'm going to take my arms to my sides. My palms are facing the ground. And I'm going to keep my gaze down as my arms come up to shoulder height. And back. And again. On the next one, I hold it. Draw my shoulder blades down, hover my head and chest. Check in with your belly. It's easy with this resistance to hyperextend your low back. We're trying to keep the low back pretty quiet. I'm going to do one more. And then I'm going to come all the way out. And we're going to call that all done. I feel a little more awake and ready for my day. I hope you do too. Please let me know if you have any questions or if you have any requests. I'm starting to run through my list of things that I was going to make videos about. So let me know if you have anything you would like to see. Hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye.